had never considered myself successful, always striving to do more, be more, chase more. That hamster wheel had become pretty exhausting until I realized I have everything I wished for since I was a kid. My family, my dream girl, my friends, for the girl who was always so average in every aspect of her life. Average height, average weight, average anxiety, average grade, average upbringing. I have gone to do some most unaverage things. I'm not your average girl. Oh, hi. You got me in my happiness gym right now. And I thought, why not share it with you guys? So, let's talk about this book, eh? My name is Hobsy. Welcome to Happiness Fighters Army, where we're all about fighting for happiness against the darkness of mental health, physical health, life, and the big bad world right now. Okay, here in the Happiness Fighters Army, we have to celebrate every member's achievement, no matter how big or small it is. It could be simply as doing the dishes that have been piling up for days because of your mental health taking over, to becoming a New York's bestseller, which this member has done. This member will always be an honorary member, even if she doesn't want to be, because she's helped me be a better person, better physically and mentally, to the point where I love fighting for myself again and achieving those dreams. Especially this year, as I have achieved one of my kid-like dreams, and that is to go to my first live WWE event. And that was WWE Elimination Chamber in Perth. I had the best time. I found myself. I found my happiness. I found that kid-like wonder that I had lost for so long due to mental health and my physical health. And I overcame some of my social anxieties. And I even took my first plane ride. I'd never been on a plane ride at all. And I was scared. Like, I'd seen too many plane crash movies, so I'd seen what had happened in disasters, and I was scared of that. But now I'm not. I want to travel more. I want to go to more live WWE events, to the point I promised myself that I'm going to go to one of these, or one live show a year, even though most of it will be in probably US or overseas. I'm going to do it. I'm going to send myself into debt again, even though I set myself into debt after Elimination Chamber because I had to get a save money loan and borrow money from people just to get there. But it was worth it, and I'm going to do it again. So if I have to do more same-day loans and borrow money from people, so be it. Because my happiness is worth everything for me. It's my medicine. It's the one thing that I enjoy. And it's the one thing, if nothing else, I succeed at. So be it. Now, and so with that, I want to say this member helped me do that, and has become New York's bestseller. And that member is Big Time Becky Balboa, the man herself, Becky Lynch, with her new book, Becky Lynch, the man, not your average girl. Now, you know your girl had to get a copy of this, but what's even more special about this book is it's a signed copy that I paid for, worth every dollar I spent. And I'm going to use that signature in my tattoo now that I'm designing to, or have designed to get. As soon as I've paid off all my debts, I'm going to get it. And I can't wait to get that tattoo and get that signed on there to remind me that I achieved a dream and that I can achieve again any other dreams. So with that, I thought, now I've officially read the whole book, which it did take longer than I expected it would, but I was trying to savor it and enjoy my time in my happiness gym, as I put it, because my happiness is like a muscle. I have to keep working at it to get it stronger, and reading books, escaping. Brain's not even working today. That's how happy I am. Escaping the screens and just doing something I love, and I lost a passion for so long, to the point where the last book I read was 50 Shades of Grey, probably I'll say 8+ years ago. It makes me feel better. And so I thought, now that I've read this book, I would give my review on it. Now, I have never read an autobiography of anyone, sports people, non-sports people. I've never read it. I just thought they were all boring and couldn't do it. And so I thought, okay, this might be like this, might not. I'll give it a shot. What's the worst that I lose a couple hours a day? So I bought the book, like I said, and it came on a day that I really needed it mentally, because I was just feeling stuck as someone that's on an Australian government welfare payment, has no job, has mental health issues, physical health issues, lives with her mum still, hasn't ever moved out because she can't afford it to live on her own, in a community government housing. All that was getting to me. And also being an antisocial person as well, to the point where her soul sister is our only friend. It was all getting on top of me, and I was just having one of those bleh days. Like, all the thoughts were running through my head, and then I get a knock at the door, and there's the package delivery guy with the package. And I was like, I knew what it was straight away, and I was like, that kid-like wonder, happiness came back, and I was like, yes, I get to start reading this and feel motivated. But I was doing a workhouse strength mindness course at the time, so I couldn't read until I'd done that. But all I was thinking of while I was doing that was, I want to read this book, I want to read this book, I want to read this book. So, yeah. So, basically, this book came at a good time mentally for me. And ever since then, I still have my down days, but I feel stronger from reading this book. Mentally. Physically, not so much. Your girl's been dealing with a little bit of her health problems flaring up, but overall, mentally, she feels stronger for it. And it didn't feel like an autobiography. It felt like one of those novels where the main character is describing their life, and they're the narrator of their story. And it felt so easy to read, and I was imagining myself reading it like Becky Lynch voice in my head as well. And there's some references to like Simpsons in here, and I was like, I love that. I love the whole like swear words as well, because I'm like someone that loves swearing. Not often, but when I get really angry, I swear a lot. And I love this book. There's nothing I can fault for it. I felt so motivated by this book too, because I'm someone sort of that's where sort of like Becky Lynch had. All the thoughts, all the negativity comes into my head when I'm not achieving something, and I just feel stuck, and all the self-doubt, that's the word I'm looking for, self-doubt comes in, and I have to keep reminding myself, no, you deserve that. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have that limelight moment. You deserve to fight for that dream. And it's taken about 15 years, I'd say, only in this last year, to get to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm going to go fight for that. And I love that I'm not the only one that's feeling like this. And especially when I do I'm always stressing about the word, Sorry, I just can't think of words today. My brain's bleh, about like what's next and feeling scared of change as well. And I think that's one reason why I haven't moved away from my mum, because I'm scared of change a little bit, especially now. And I'm also scared of being left behind and forgotten as well, because I'm seeing all my ex high school friends having kids, getting married, and I've never been in a relationship, never been kissed, still virgin. I'm going to admit that on camera, and I'm scared of that. And I've only ever been on one date, and I gave that out to work out things with the next best friend that the friendship wasn't fixable. Let's just put it that. And yeah, and my mum's not getting any younger, and I don't know if I ever will be able to have kids. I know at this moment I'm not mentally capable to have kids because of I'm just fighting for myself. I'm barely holding it together. So yeah, and having kids scares me too. I'm worried, like, am I gonna damage it? Am I gonna be an F up? I'm not pregnant, and I'm just saying this now. I'm not pregnant and haven't been there with anybody. That whole thing scares me as well. But I'm slowly tackling it in my own way, because I've worked out if I don't do it in my own way, it just becomes an effing mess. So to read about someone that's also feeling these same ways, it made me feel not alone. And yeah, that's what I love about this book. That even the biggest WWE superstars feel exactly the same way I do. Not all of them, but most of them. At least Becky did at one point. Also, I can't look at Finn Balor or Charlotte Flair the same again after what Becky has written in this book. It's all good. Don't get me wrong. It's all good stuff, but I have more respect for him now as well. And Finn Balor will always be Virgo in my head now. I don't know why. I don't know how. Just every time I watched him, especially as I was reading this, I watched the Monday Night Raw after getting this book, like this last week, and I was seeing Finn Balor. I'm like, that's Virgo. I'm sorry, but that's how I see it. And yeah, just this book just motivated me to be like, okay, if I'm a screw up, so be it. If I fail at something, fine. It's only one step closer to the thing that I'm going to succeed at. And if that's being this leader of this movement, as I'm trying to put, it's not a cult before anyone thinks that. This movement of, for people that have been broken down by mental health, physical health, life, have a place to escape, smile, laugh, just be themselves and feel like they are loved and appreciated, so be it. If it's me succeeding in my craft, so be it. Or being creative. To the point in the background, there's a picture of Becky Lynch is like cover without writing, and I've put on the thing. What did I put on the thing? Oh, I put on the thing. Keep fighting for your happiness and your dreams. If I can do it, you can do it. Like if she's saying it to me, I had to do that. It's just the one thing that I look at every morning while I'm laying in bed, trying to muster the courage to get out of bed again and face the day again. And it's like if she's there and she says, okay, if I can do it, you can do it, sort of thing. And yeah, I just love this book. It's given me a motivation to fight and the belief that I can do it. I can achieve these dreams I have. And if that's being big on social media also, so be it. I don't want to be big on social media because of like the fame, the money. The money would be nice, of course. But I want to be able to help more people like me that have nowhere else to turn, feel lost, feel stuck, broken by mental health, physical health, being chronicle or non-chronicle, life, the big bad world right now. And I want to have the success from that. So it gives me more options to share my happiness and my fight with people. And meet more people and be social and get out of this antisocial bubble that I've set up. But we never know when life's going to do to us, so we just got to enjoy the moment we're in. There's one other thing I want to talk about this book, and that is this. Yes, I see this book being turned into a either movie like Fighting With My Family did for Soraya, aka Paige's story, or being turned into a series like the Rock's series Young Rock. I feel like we're going to get either one of those options. I only did Netflix in this poster which I created because WWE's partnership is moving to Netflix next year. So I thought it'd be a nice combination to go with it. But it could go on any streaming service or be in any cinema. This is what I was thinking about while reading this book, especially the way it's structured. It's leaning more towards a TV series in my eyes. But it could also be a movie with a three-parter, as I like to put it. And of course it's going to be called The Man. I don't know what the sequels would be called if it was a movie, but I see The Man, just The Man being the title. And then underneath being the Becky Lynch story. Or something like that. And I think The Rock has to produce this whatever it is. If it's a movie, TV series, The Rock's production company has to get their hands on this and produce it. And that is $7 Production. His production company is named. I just think their friendship with each other would totally work. Plus, Becky played Cyndi Lauper in Young Rock, so I feel like they have a great action, filming relationship as well for TV series or movies. And I don't know who would play who, but I think that we could get some of the other WWE superstars that look like the WWE superstars in the book, like they did with Selena for AJ, to play other WWE superstars in Becky Lynch's movie or TV series, whatever it is. So if you want to see this happen, I want to use the power of social media and want my and our voice be heard as fans of either Becky Lynch or the book if you're reading it. So vote in the comments, vocal what you're thinking. Do you agree with me? Don't you? I feel like this could be a real great hit TV series or book. And I will be totally watching it if it happens. And with that, I'm going to rate the book out of 10 smiley faces being best, yes, yay, and 1 being bleh. And I'm going to give it, of course, 10 smiley faces. This book has helped me so much be more motivated to the point that I'm actually starting to tap into my feminine side, being I'm not really girly girl. I don't really like wearing makeup. I get anxious around it. I hate doing my hair, but I recently bought a hair straightener tool, one of those 7-in-1 tools, and I'm starting to style my hair and try to be more feminine, as I've recently lost 40 kilos as well. That helps. And I'm slowly working on myself to be a better version of myself. That's how much motivation Becky Lynch gives me. And I'm always going to fight against the daily battles of my mental health, physical health, life, everything like that, the darkness side of that. And I'm also going to keep fighting for my happiness and that ultimate dream of meeting Becky Lynch live in person. But for now, I'm happy in my life. I love who I am. I love who I am in my skin. I love the way I look. I've finally found my style as well. So I'm just going to keep doing that until those dreams do come true. And like in the poster behind, which I created to keep remind myself, it says, keep fighting for your happiness and dreams. If I can do it, you can do it. So with that, I'm going to end the video here. If you want to see more of me on a daily basis and who I am and just want to see more of me basically, go follow me on my socials, which is Hobbsy the Happiness Fighter for both Instagram and TikTok. And I hope you guys are having a great day. If not, I'm sending you virtual hugs.